Chris, captain of IMC Nation, and this is a quick stream. Watch it, it might fall over. Alpha, dating, masculinity. Whoop, spelled it wrong. Linity, relationships. That's how I hashtag this shit. Okay, that's enough. All right, 93 likes. Whoa, it's a lot of likes. You guys really must like this stream. What's up, third ward immortal? YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Good to see everybody. Or not Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Yeah, TikTok's the new Facebook. So this is a stream called What My Girl Learned Today. And what did you learn today? So she was around me all day. I was working. I called the guy that was in the Marines. I called, while you were here, I called the guy that had violated the group and had to handle his out ethics. I called the guy that also was kind of dropping into the background and his self-esteem had like plummeted or whatever. And then other than that, did I do anything else? Just a lot of messaging. Yeah. Did you hear or see anything else?
Well,
we need to talk about girls today.
No.
We should talk about girls.
We should. We haven't in a while.
Okay, what's the conversation about girls?
I don't know. I mean, are you asking me what I learned or what we're...
Either.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, like, everything in every point you were just, it's your energy that just commands respect, and I see how I constantly fall into traps of my own mind, and then just seeing you totally deal with some similar scenarios that, you know, we may not be experiencing that directly in our relationship, but say I'm confessing something to you that happened to me or that happened in my past or that was like, you know, similar to one situation, and just to see the way that you know, hold your ground, your compassion as well as authority over, you know, your space, which is your movement and like what you do and what you appreciate, and you know, you're not protective, but you're protective, and you're also
How did you get
respectful.
that? How did you know I'm protective but not protective or whatever?
Like, because it was just like the way that you were asking him questions about...
This is the guy that had not responded to my text in like 2 weeks?
No, that was the first person.
It was the guy that had mingled with the guy that got kicked out.
Yeah, because it was your tonality was really calm.
If you guys want to stream, just request to stream with me and I'll talk with you.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was just really calm, and you know, you could... It was like the person was scared, obviously, like in their tonality, and you know, you treated him as such, versus the second person who was just like lost, confused, just very unconscious, as you said, aberrated. I was picking up on that. I was like, wow, this person's stuck in an engram.
He's stuck, yeah, because he's associating one thing with the next thing.
Yeah.
A never equals A in life.
And your tonality with that person was like, get away. It was like, you know, not like aggressive. It was like really like making sure that they know, like, snap out of it. You're not tolerating that demon.
Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, perfect language, because I was rebuking a demon.
Yeah.
If you go back to the energy of it, that was saying, get the fuck out. And, you know, I texted him afterwards because I felt bad while I was meditating. I said, man, I didn't want to yell at you. I just want you to succeed in this.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it is.
And I knew that about you. That's what's the most incredible thing, is like I literally knew what about me. I knew that you wanted that person to succeed.
In IMC Nation. I wanted him to succeed in IMC Nation. Now go back to when we were on the rooftop and I was yelling at the guy.
Yeah.
I was also trying to make that guy succeed.
I totally saw that.
That guy was gone.
He was really butthurt. And he was unable to see, like, I know that
What's up, YouTube?
Been times where, like, you know, you and I are fighting, and I start to feel so victimized. That person was feeling very victimized. Like, they could not get out of that state.
Because he was stuck in, I have been done wrong.
Right.
He said he was like a year ago, and then like 2 years ago. That's what he brought up.
Yeah.
And you know that, and I know that when you start getting stuck in that engram, or you start in regular language, you just get triggered and you're stuck in an emotion. You start remembering all these things that you've been done wrong, and it's a long chain of being done wrong, and you know,
like, it never ends. There's so many ways that
because the truth is, you have been wronged all the way back to since before childbirth in the womb, and you've got some incidents that things are stacking on that you're associating them all together. A equals A equals A equals A, but really they're completely different situations. It's A, B, C, D. Every situation is different. but the inability to see the difference is aberration. It's illogical thinking. So, we deal with that at the highest levels, men and women, and guys don't want to admit it. That's why the guy's a lone wolf. That's why the guy's out there. Clearly, the guy's aberrated. Bring him around the tribe. Have him conduct. He does. I don't want to go to strip clubs or whatever, bro. That's where we see it. We could go to anywhere. We would see that you don't have control of your state of mind. You're unstable. The slightest thing will make you either implode or explode,
Yeah.
and that's obviously
Yeah.
not a healthy. And no woman should follow. That's why you don't have women. I
Yeah,
mean, you were
because
fucking all these
I'm
women.
like that. Like,
Yeah.
like I get triggered easily. And
Yeah.
so then, like, to see people get triggered easily, I'm like, wow, I'm actually doing really good.
Yes, I know. I know you're doing better.
Yeah.
You could be better, but
Yeah.
you're also so far from where you came, and it doesn't matter because I think anywhere you can get to anywhere you want to be,
Yeah.
and growth, and like I'll tell you, I know I will be talking about women, right? We're gonna talk about women. I will be able to appreciate you even more, not because you will have done so much better, but because I'll be able to recognize
Yeah.
more as more women enter the picture. That's
Yeah.
just what it is because it'll be the fucking early phase. It's always going to be the early phase where it's like you see me excited about some new bitch and she's different. And so it's like different for me, but it won't take too long. It just won't take too long before I start noticing character flaws that I'm blind to because we fill in the gaps with our ideals or whatever. We see the ideal, and I'm aware of that. I still allow my body to go through the attraction and all the interactions of courtship, but I have a deeper integrity. I'm just allowing that to happen also because my life is transparent. I can, and I'll mature in the process, and that seeing the contrast. I know you don't like being compared with other women. It's not about that. It's just my mind will immediately recognize whenever it becomes aware. I say immediately. It's immediate once it becomes aware, which is kind of circular. Like it won't be immediate, but when it does, then it'll be immediate. As soon as I recognize the distinction, then I can't I can't look away from that distinction. Like I have to face the distinction. And the distinction will come in how you respect me, how you treat me, how dedicated and devoted you are to your time with me, your ability to handle conflict and disagreement. One bitch, I'll think she's perfect, and then I'll say something about immigrants, like I did, or something, and she'll will not let it go until we break up, and then she'll tack on all the prior incidents in her life where she was prejudiced against or something, and think and associate A equals A equals A equals A, where I'm just like them, and therefore I'm evil, and then it's like, whoa, what a ticking time bomb
Yeah.
that was just acting right in our narrow experience. But when we step
Yeah.
out of that experience, that's where we get triggered. Because
I get that.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's
I
where
think-
you have gone through rings of fire being with me because we've gone through many. I've changed a lot and we've gone through many
Right.
kinds of conversations and situations. Other women have been around and gone,
Yeah.
come and gone, and come and gone, mostly gone.
I know.
You know, it's a
But I
good,
was
you know.
wondering if any of the exes have come back with the eclipse.
Wakane messaged me on my birthday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, happy birthday. And then I had her look up something. I forget what it was. And then I had Hannah order something.
I thought
I gotta
about sending Hannah a message because I thought I remembered how she erased me off the face of the earth in her life by deleting me on Telegram, and I thought you told me to
We
apologize.
don't have to air this on publicly. But
Yeah, So
Yeah.
this thing about
You're winning. You just got to know that you're winning.
yeah,
You're winning because you're with me and I'm winning.
yeah, I know. I
Even
know
if
that.
I'm losing,
and
I'm
I
winning.
even thought, I feel very relaxed. I feel more secure with you. I feel very trusting of you.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it was just.
Don't blame the eclipse.
So it's not the eclipse. It's just all these things that we went through, and like your ability to help me understand what I'm going through and that I am loved, which is really like a. What do you call it? Like a conundrum, because like saying I'm loved, like it wasn't like that I'm just loved by you, but that I'm loved by God, that I can love myself, that I'm worthy of healing, that it's like okay to go through the inner work, and that it's not always going to feel easy. And just like pointing back to the second conversation with the one person talking about wanting to find a divine partner and saying like everybody's garbage, but it's like, do you even have the ability to, like, if this divine perfect person showed up, could you like talk to them? Because you know, being in this together for like some years, like knowing you're my divine perfect partner, and I'm like out here losing my mind out of nowhere. Like it's taken your patience and knowledge of like what I'm going through and like willingness to listen and love me back so that I could fulfill my purpose of loving you even the way that I want to, you
Mm-hmm.
know? And
Mm-hmm.
then so yeah, I just feel like that our love has gotten stronger and then our trust has gotten deeper, and that's made me feel more secure, and more relaxed, like realizing in the power of now today. Like at one point when I was massaging you and we weren't talking for like an hour, and I was just like, there's like literally nothing else I would actually rather be doing. And in that moment,
Giving away the secrets of how to be in a relationship with me. Just massage me and don't talk.
why are you gonna give it away? Why are you gonna tell everyone?
It doesn't matter. They couldn't do it if they tried.
It's very
Because it's a
because
particular
that's what
quality and it fits cat. It's what cat does. If someone else did it, that'd be astounding. But that'd be like,
but it was what the chatter in my mind was almost like wanting to do something, and I was like, wait, no, there's not one place, one person, one thing, one wish. Like there's nothing I want more than to be right here in this moment with you. And then, like, that was the first time I think I understood now.
now, what do you mean, like presence?
Presence.
Oh, cool. Appreciation for the
Like,
moment, gratitude, that kind of thing.
right, like where there was like nothing externally out of me except the present moment that I wanted, that was had my attention in every way.
Good. Yeah, so yeah, that's great. So testimony for good relationship. Next time we're in a fight, I'll go back to this and send it to you.
Yeah, because
And you won't watch it. Be like, I was brainwashed in the fucking at that time. You were just controlling
yeah,
me.
because in the last talk you were like, I'm not gonna hang out with my girl because what would my mom think of me? And I was like, oh my gosh, but
Oh, that was good, huh?
it was good, yeah.
Oh, you watched it.
Well, because it was that day. And no, it was because I was binging on Silent Flute, and I was like, should I be watching something new? And then I was like, I watched that 15-minute thing, and I was like, I don't need to watch this.
But did you watch the whole thing?
It was 14 minutes.
Did you watch the whole thing?
No, it ended at 14 minutes.
Did you watch all 14 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I did all 14. Because there was a I'm like, because it kind of like cut out while you were in the middle of it.
Yeah,
Of the
yeah. I
heat.
think the thing died. The device died.
Yeah.
Uh, oh yeah, on YouTube and Light
Yeah,
Masculinity
but
or something.
I didn't get triggered. I didn't. And you know what I liked? I liked when you were like, and I don't even think girls should watch this. And I thought, see, I'm a girl. I don't watch this because I do what you say. But I was watching it then, just that one time.
Yeah.
Because you said I could.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I'm aware if I'm streaming to that channel that I'm
But
streaming
that
to
was
that
like
channel.
once in the last like 6 weeks.
Yeah, so that's part of this game. So some of the guys, I think, is there somebody on? Victor Mendoza, part of this game. Yeah, I know a lot more. I know less and more. I know more. Ooh, that's nice. I want to make sure I'm good to that guy. I'm mean to that guy sometimes. I want to make sure I'm really good to that guy. Let me see if some gift I can give him or something. I have ebooks and shit. I'm looking to the left in my mind, not on the. Let me give him Welch's snack. Let me give him that. Oh, some
Not
honey.
my honey.
Hey, I have some raw organic honey. It's been blessed by a witch. The TikTok will censor me. Okay, guys, I got 5 more minutes.
Well, I was. Oh, I forgot I was on.
Yeah. So there was something in all of that I was going to say. I forgot what it was. It was about something you were saying about the guy. Yes. So the 2 guys that I kind of chastised today. I had to handle a couple of IMC guys today. One was very peaceable, and he's young, early 20s, had moved to Vegas, committed his whole life. I have a long history with almost all these guys. There's only 1 or 2 guys in Vegas that I don't have a long communication history. Like literally, if you went through my text thread, you'd be like, "Man, you got like a girlfriend or something," because it's so many messages for 2-3 years. If you went through my chat thread with these guys, it'd be like, "What the fuck, dude? You've really talked so." But that's what it is. You talk so much with these guys, and then they're gonna change their life and move here. So I mean, it makes sense. Like they need to know what's going on. They need to have certainty about everything, but he's still young. And then the other guy is actually slightly older than me. And he's also been around for longer. And a mom dead since we've never messaged before. I don't know that I recognize you. I'm not going to do the live stream request. And that you just jumped on and asked for that. Akash. Akash. I don't know if that's your name or if that's a word that you're saying. because I'm ignorant of Middle Eastern languages. But, or whatever. Hi. Hi. Are you male or female? I can't tell. I think you're something. Um, so context. So that other guy had been around at a much closer level. He had done residency. He'd lived here before for several weeks at a time independently. The other guy hadn't. So and then really the violation is I think less for the guy that interacted with the guy that was kicked out. Maybe because of his youth and ignorance, he got enticed in with some drinks and women and whatever, and hung out for a little bit, and then confessed on his own volition. I don't know if he talked about it with his housemates or whatever. Whereas the other guy has, dodged communication for a long time, and missed events and not even replying. That's dodging communication. Like if you're an IMC Nation, you don't have money for something, then just say I don't have money for it. Like, but to leave it as like just unreplied to, okay, once, twice, three times, and be like, well, why are you still promoting to that guy? Why are you trying to sell to that guy? Why should I not? If he's an IMC Nation, he should know about it and be able to give me a straight answer. And if he's not an IMC Nation, I don't do that for guys out of IMC Nation. If you're not an IMC Nation, I'm not sending you a sales pitch every fucking message. I'm conversing with you and getting to know you. It's really the paradox of selling for this stuff. I actually interact more with guys that aren't signed up. When they're signed up, I don't need to interact with them anymore. And so for the guy that wants more interaction with me, he needs to stay on the edge. But that's the thing. You only have so much time, and there's a lot of programs going on. So how much do you really need to interact with me? If you want more interaction with me, then you should come to lectures or something, or go out with us really. But then if it's like, well, if I don't live in Vegas, how can I go out with you? Well, okay. So what I've been doing is guys that are purchasing packages of things, I talk with them frequently. Like the guy at the park, you heard me say in the voice to text, I said biohacking. We're getting into biohacking. That guy, he got the Beast bundle. It's a $1,500 bundle, and he had to make payments for it because he didn't have all the money. It's the whole process of how to beast and use imagination to create your character, and clear your traumas, because imagination can clear your traumas. For example, if you were looking at the back of your head right now, from about 3 to 5 feet behind your head, and you really saw the back of your head, the back of your shoulders, the back of your back. You just were looking at it. You weren't trying to do anything. You're just looking at it. That would already start to do something.
Yeah.
Then imagine somebody you look up to, like, I don't know, Melania Trump and fucking Wonder Woman. Imagine Wonder Woman's watching you from behind. For me, let's say it's fucking. There's a bunch of guys I see in my mind. Let's say just Tom Cruise and Donald Trump. Let's say Tom Cruise and Donald Trump are watching me from behind.
I imagine you.
Right? And you have yours, and they're watching you from behind. And they're watching how you're conducting yourself. They're judging. They're looking. Those people have a lot of time. Maybe pick a real person, not Wonder Woman. Pick.
Can it be you?
No.
Okay.
Pick a female.
Okay. Slim pickings out there.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is. But let's say Mother Mary. Nah.
Yeah. Still not a real, but that's what came to mind to me. I'm like, that's the only.
Well, whatever. I've never met Donald Trump, so he's as imaginary to me as Jesus. But so okay, so take Mother Mary and Melania Trump, and they're watching you from the side or from behind. What you're doing right now, change nothing about what you're doing. And me, I have my people, and they're watching what I'm doing. And how am I conducting myself? How am I speaking? What are my gestures? What's my intensity? What am I doing? And so using imagination, and that's a very simple technique, and it's just you're static. You're not even barely doing anything. Holding that, and so many different perspectives. There's a whole bunch of different techniques you could have. And that's the beast process. So the guy gets the beast process, and I continue dialoguing with him and helping calibrate his beast process. It doesn't take much. 5 minutes on the phone once a week. Let me ask you a few pointed questions about what you're doing, and then give you a few pointed suggestions. That's all you need, and that tweaks it. It keeps you on track. Okay, so I can do that. And then they actually get more attention than the guy I spent an hour on the phone with, because the guy I'm spending an hour on the phone with, man, I'm I have to like shift his mindset to even be able to see like he doesn't have the lens to focus on what's being offered here. Freedom of expression, autonomy and a sovereignty of your own spiritual evolution and your own character, your mental evolution, your being. Sovereignty, that means you own yourself. You're present and you stop leaking your energy to the opinions of other people. And that's the philosophy here. It's a bridge. You got to build it. Like, we're not just handing you the bridge, we're showing you the map and the materials you need and where to get it, and you got to build it. Build your own bridge to freedom. Because that's why it takes time. I've been studying this stuff for a while and I'm getting better and better at it. And better means also higher levels. So as I face more challenging obstacles, like being the leader of IMC and captain and things like that, like the philosophy still works, but I need stronger character, more self control, discipline, and there's levels and levels and levels. It's only a matter of time before, like, I live with AZD, right? You guys should know I live with AZD. I think AZD is going to be extremely famous. He might be infamous, extremely infamous, but it'll be very widely recognized because or he'll be assassinated. Or something will shift. I don't know what could shift. Maybe some.
Like, wild.
That's what it is. What?
Oh, that's wild.
That's what it is. Because this is, I mean, we already just got banned from a bunch of casinos. Bro, people are noticing. We move with too much coordination, too much strength, too much cleanliness, too much sharp attention. We cut through the matrix. I'm not just one guy. I'm all those ants. We're all those ants as we move. And people get threatened. The higher ups. And Vegas is owned by mob and Illuminati influence. So they see that and it's like, it may not be going to the top yet, but it's getting alarm bells. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So it's just a matter of time before we need our own economy. Like I was talking to a guy earlier about moving here and starting his cafe here.
Right.
Okay. We may open our own strip club at some point. We already got banned from one, so we're gonna get banned from others too eventually. Because we get all the girls. We don't get all the girls. We'll be there. Listen, you go there and there's like 70 girls there. You only need like 8 of them to like us. The rest of them can be giving us middle fingers. But if everybody's got a girl that like is crushing on them and gives them time and isn't charging them, having a great time, some bitch on the side's gonna be like, well, she's not making as much money as me. But she's gonna have to face she's having a better time than you. She'll make money after we leave. We're not there all night. Most of the money's made after 1 a.m. anyway. We leave. We're gone. So she's got you're having a fake life for 3-4 hours. You're just living fakely. And she's having a breath of fresh air. That's what it is. She gets to breathe in life for a second. That's what it is. Conversation and really being heard and being understood is a breath. So
you are those things.
All sorts of things. I mean, we'll have our own fight center. We're not going to need to go anywhere. We'll have our own limo. We're looking at getting our own limo, so we don't have to hire out for that. Like, the things that we need, we'll have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
that's like, when people say like off grid, but you could be self-sustainable and on grid. That's what you're like talking about.
Yeah, we have our own internal economy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what we'll be going towards. So, all right, everybody. I can see attention waning. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, praise the Lord. If you need to know what to do next, send me a DM or just sign up in the link. Be the best, fuck the rest. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord. What did you think about that?